We're halfway through day 2 now with 2 events down and 2 to go.
Let's hear what's coming next from our head referee, Sven Carlsen.
For the next event, the cross carry, the athletes have to carry this giant Celtic cross over the course of 15 meters as many times as possible. Longest distance win.
One piece of information missing, it weighs 180 kilograms and the runway, the length of the runway is 15 meters, so once up and back is 30 meters. So that's how you'll judge it. And the first up, Jay Hughes. And Jeff, the grip's so important.
Again, very important where you hold your arms. He's obviously using the cradle lift, interlocking the fingers. Oh no, interlocking one wrist and holding onto the implement. Moving quite well, got the weight quite high, which is really where you want it. You don't want it hanging low, so he's putting more stress on your arms. So it's very, very well balanced, and he's moving well.
To keep the weight as close to the body as possible is the secret. Now then.
He's got to keep his back well back, and so he's in a straight line when he's walking and upright.
So that's going to be 70. It's going to be 345 meters gone. Must be around about 50.
Yeah, keeps going. Oh, there he goes.
Well, the official distance will bring you, but it's around about 50 meters.
Yeah.
The measurement will be clinically completed. Richard Smith next up. Once again, getting that grip right. This is the important part, keeping it close, keeping it high, and seeing where you're going is looking through that gap at the top of the cross, and that's important. So 15 meters down and 15 meters back. So that's 15 meters gone.
And he's doing quite well. He's off course a little bit, so he needs to come back onto course. So he's in good position. His legs are moving well, and just touches over the line, turns, keeps the legs moving. And this is where it starts putting the strain on the arms. As you can see, it's dropping lower. He's actually not leaning back anymore. He's leaning forward. So the pressure's really on those arms now, Stuart. And he's actually, you can see his arms going red there. And it's getting more and more difficult, and he's wandering all over the place.
Well, he's got 60 meters there.
Yep.
That was the last run down. I was counting the runs, and that's 60 meters or thereabouts. And that's a very good performance indeed by Richard Smith. That's better. Well, Mark Lawson needs a good position. Look at this, he's in 6th position. He's one of those that could get eliminated and needs to be maximum in all of the things that he does now. Desperately needs to do well here.
I think the cross is a little bit low for him, Stuart. He's got a lot of weight on the arms. As you can see, he's more upright and not leading back, so he's struggling, and you know, hopefully he can keep going, but I can't see it because of the weight being put onto his arms.
He's up to 30 meters. Oh, just over 30. Oh, you were absolutely right. Just around about 31 meters. Just to repeat, the measurements will be done a little later, so we'll bring you up to date with exact measurements. But Lewis McLean is in 5th position overall. He's got to have a good one here. He's got to have a good one. There's no question about that.
Again, Stuart, I think the cross is well into his elbows, and as you can see, the forearms are nearly parallel. You really need it as high as you possibly can, and don't lean forward with it. You've got to lean back with this cross. It's a lot of weight. It's 180 kilos, but he's doing well. He's hanging in there.
Well, that's 30 gone. No, he's coming down now towards 45. He's struggling. Oh, he's short. He's short. So it's going to be around, what, 38, 39, 40, something like that. He didn't quite make the 45 meters. So that's the 3rd position on this particular event thus far. Now, Mark Westerby, let's see how he does.
Well, I hope he does well, because, as I said, he's one of my favourites, and you know, he should be able to be doing quite well in this event. It's the sort of thing that he probably do every day of the week, Stu. But don't forget, we've had some good events already. They must be pretty tired. So it's a question of, you know, literally how long does he want to hold it? Because I suppose on a fresh day he'd do quite well.
That's a good point you make, actually, because they're not done in isolation. They're done one after the other in sequence, these strongman events, and the fatigue factor must surely be setting in, and there'll be 1 or 2 niggling injuries, a few aches and pains creeping in.
Yeah, he's doing there quite well there, Stuart. And I've just noticed his footwear as well. They're pretty solid boots that he's got on, which stabilises the feet as well. They're not on spongy trainers or whatever, but he's having trouble and he's gone.
Well, that was 45 metres the line, so he's gone 2 or 3 metres beyond that line, so he's going to be 47, 48 metres.
Yeah, I think he was disappointed there, Stu.
Yes, I think so too. Glenn Ross. Now, he's quite well built in the forward division here. He's going to have to rest that very high indeed, as you've suggested many times.
Yeah, but he was good in the stones there, Stuart.
But, you know, he doesn't have to do much in this, because with the bottom 2 eliminated, all they're trying to do is to get through to the final, so he doesn't have to go very far at all. No. And I think that's what's going to happen. It does too. It doesn't have to go any further. Why would you do it? He's right at the top of the tree. Yeah. I know what I'm doing, he says.
Richard, congratulations, first place. How have you prepared for this year's UK Strongest Man?
Just gym lifts, really. I haven't got much in the way of equipment where I live. I just go to the gym 2-3 times a week and just train. That's it.
Now, it looked painful, but you managed 60 metres, the longest distance. Take us through the event.
It's a heavy lift. You just got to keep going until you can't go anymore. To be honest, it crushes down on your chest. 180 kilos is heavy, like, so I just carried on going until I couldn't go anymore.
Well, it was a very good performance by Richard Smith, wasn't it? And there it is. He wins that over Jay Hughes, Mark Westerby, Lewis McLean, Mark Lawson and Glenn Ross. But it really did have an effect, a very, very important result, really, because look at this. Glenn Ross, Mark Westerby, Jay Hughes, Richard Smith. But Lewis McLean and Mark Lawson can't go forward to the final. They can't win enough points on the last event to go through, so they'll be eliminated. But it really was a good cross-carry event. It showed great athleticism from start to finish, and it proved to be, as you've just heard, an emphatic deciding moment in Group A.
Glenn Ross showing us there that he's not just a pretty face, but he can think too.
Without a doubt. Now, Richard Smith may not be the daddy, but he definitely made an impression.